Hello, vinyl lovers. This is Patrick, the vinyl archivist, and this is going to be a vinyl finds and a kind of a stuff I've gotten in the mail. So I've got quite a few records. So let's start. I'm not going to show all the labels, but first off, these are stuff I've gotten in the mail recently. First up, we have I never can get this right, the David Bowie Aladdin Sane. This is the EMI Millennium series. If you look up here, says analog cutting using analog tapes. So it's supposed to be all analog. I think these came out in 1999. There's probably about 15 of these. Really well done. Nice quiet vinyl. Good mastering. Some people like this better than the UK Bilbo. I haven't compared, but this sounds really good. Next up, I got Vanessa Carlton, Be Not Nobody. It's the 20th anniversary of this album, and I do like that song. 1,000 miles. So grab this for super cheap. Also picked this up. This is my first YOLO Tango. I think this is called Summer Sun. This is on Maverick. 2 LP set. Popular band, new to me. Actually enjoyed this. Next up, we have a couple of Blue Notes. Continuing in the classic series, this is Lee Morgan, Caramba. And complete with the kind of a cheesecake cover. Who's on this? Bernie Maupin, Cedar Walton, Reginald Workman, Billy Higgins, people I've not heard of. Haven't really got a chance to really listen to this. I recorded it, but I haven't really spun it and gave it a good listen. So I'll be doing that soon, hopefully. Next up, next in that series was Inner Urge by Joe Henderson. This has Joe on tenor sax, McCoy Tyner on piano, Bob Cranshaw on bass, and Elvin Jones on drums. Again, in the classic series. This I have listened to. This is really good. This is a very good Blue Note classic. Might have a Van Gelder report on this one. I have the Music Matters as well, so it'll be interesting to compare that. But yes, this is another entry into the Blue Note classic series, Joe Henderson, Inner Urge. And then a couple of these two I got at my local record store. I got the Casey Musgraves, the most recent one, Star-Crossed. I like her a lot. This is a little poppy for me. It's kind of her breakup album. I think this is on like red vinyl, maybe. No, it's on translucent, kind of ugly, frickin' lime green vinyl. But yeah, this is a little noisy. Would not get lots of stars from Mr. Van Gelder from pressing quality. And the last one I got at the record store was the White Stripes Greatest Hits. My Sister Thanks You and I Thank You. It's a 2 LP set done by Third Man Records. Haven't spun this yet, but my first White Stripes album. And let's see, this one. Oh, I also got this at the record store. I got The Romantics in Heat. This one has Talking in Your Sleep, I think, on it. Yeah, the big hit from that one. Now, these next albums I got at a pop-up sale that occurred today about 20 miles from my house. Guy had about 5,000 albums. Some were priced reasonably, some were priced outrageously, and some were, a little bit underpriced. So there were some deals to be had, not a lot, but yeah, I think I got some good stuff. Nothing I really overpaid for, except maybe one. The first one, actually, 2 things that I was actually looking for. I'll tell you which ones they were. I was kind of looking for this one because I don't have my copy of Wheatfield sold anymore, and this is on the original RCA. There's the label. But this has 2 of my favorite songs by them called Pink Wine Sparkles in the Glass and Wednesday in Your Garden. The non-hits on this album are just fantastic. Next up, this was an interesting record. I saw the cover and people were passing it over. This is a glossy cover, which told me this was an import, and plus the price code up here. And this is a German pressing of David Crosby, if I could only remember my name. The interesting thing about this one is, besides the glossy cover, make sure I don't dump the record onto my floor. It's got the gatefold, and here's the label. So this is German, but the interesting thing about it is the dead wax has the original U.S. Atlantic matrices, -A, and the artisan symbol on it. So they cut the plates and sent them to Germany and pressed it on German vinyl. So I'm very interested to hear how this sounds compared to my other copies of this. It's one of my favorite records. So I have a UK Plum, and I have the classic records, and I have access to the classic 45 RPM and the Rhino. So could have a massive shootout on this one, but I'm curious to hear how this sounds. Next up was U2, The Unforgettable Fire. I looked for this the other day, and I was surprised I did not have it. I had the EP, but not the album. So I got this for like $8. So I thought, yeah, I'll pick it up. I knew I needed it, so grab that. This one I really underpaid for, and this was only $15. This is Celtic Frost, Into the Pandemonium. This is on the Combat label, an original. There's the Combat. There's that. So I was shocked at how cheap it was, and it's very clean. The cover is a little beat, but yeah. So that was a good deal. This one was about $5. Condition Critical by Quiet Riot. Definitely not an essential record to have, but it's got a couple of good songs on it. I like Mom, We're All Crazy Now. Their other, their next Slade cover. And what else did I like on that? Was it Condition Critical? I think the title track I liked a lot. It's been a long time since I've heard this. So an album I've had many, many times. Leonard Skinner's Street Survivors. This was a super, super clean copy. A little bit of ring wear. Has the inserts. Has the Mastered by Capitol. Very clean. So glad to have this back in. I don't really care about the Flames cover, but this was super clean. And Grand Funk, Closer to Home. One of the only Grand Funks I don't have. I think I have a UK pressing of this. This was $5. It's a repress on the green Capitol label. There you go. Curious to see how this sounds compared to the US pressings I've recorded in the past. Sometimes these reissues can sound very, very good. And the last two were actually albums that I was looking for. I've been looking for probably a couple of weeks out in the wild. The first one is the Motels All for One. This one has a Mission of Mercy and has Take the L and Only the Lonely. I think this is probably their best album, top to finish, top to bottom. Martha Davis. So I was actually looking for this. I was glad to find it for like $4. And last but not least, Daryl Hall and John Oates, Ecstatic. I have a lot of Hall & Oates albums. I didn't have this one. The reason why I was looking for this one, I was going down the old Yacht Rock YouTube series rabbit hole. And one of the episodes, they did Portable Radio by Hall & Oates. And I said, oh, I kind of like that song. So I went and I said, oh, shit, I don't have this record. So I was actually looking for this one. And there it was. And it was like $4 too. And in the shrink. Super nice. I said, hey, I'm all in. So that does it for me. That was hopefully a quick video. Hope you all enjoyed it. I will be hopefully making another video soon. I need to do that Deep Purple video. I keep talking about it. And one of these days I'll do it. But hope everyone has a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.